Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Grand Forks is introducing a new video surveillance program aimed at stopping criminals in their tracks. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. The volunteer program is called SafeCam. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what this is all about and how Grand Forks and Fargo residents can take part.
This home video surveillance system in California caught burglars breaking into this home and making off with stolen property. More and more all over the country, video surveillance systems are quickly putting bad guys behind bars.
And now police here in Grand Forks are hoping homeowners will be willing to tie their home video surveillance systems into a central network.
The yellow boxes, the black X's you see through them, are actually cameras that are already registered within the city. So I can look at the map and go, hey, we have a camera down, well, whatever, say downtown someplace. And we can talk to that business owner and say, yeah, we had a crime here last night, and it shows on the map that you actually have your camera registered. Do you have any good footage that we can look at to help solve our crime?
It's a voluntary program for homeowners and businesses to register the location of their surveillance systems with police.
Would it bother you being under video surveillance while you're on a walk?
No, I guess not. It doesn't matter to me. Me and the dog walk every morning, whether we're under surveillance or not.
However, Grand Forks surveillance systems should not compromise your privacy. Police would not have access to any live feed of camera systems, and they could only look at the video recordings with the permission of the owner.
Makes
quick police work.
Oh, it makes it a lot simpler, you know, solve the crime a lot quicker, you know. You can actually see it, people realize who this guy is, and yeah, it goes pretty quick.
And police say cameras at one location can sometimes spot suspects who committed a crime at another location in the same neighborhood. In Grand Forks, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Now, Fargo and West Fargo have a similar program in place. If you're interested in registering your surveillance system with any of these cities, we have a link for you online. Go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Well, a federal judge has ruled Minnesota's sex offender program unconstitutional. Judge Donovan Frank said, quote, "This civil commitment statutory scheme is unconstitutional both on its face and as applied." Judge Frank deferred any immediate action until August. More than 700 sex offenders sued the state of Minnesota in 2011 because almost no one has been released, even after serving their prison sentence. Coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 6, Bradford Eric will have local reaction on all of this. We have some new information now out of the Spirit Lake area. According to an FBI special agent, an officer-involved shooting happened there last night. At this time, not many details are being released. The case is still under investigation with the assistance of the FBI. Stick with Valley News Live for the latest on this story. Well, turning to our weather now, it's nice to see that clouds are out, but not anything too threatening. It's nice out, making some room for some sunshine. That also means a perfect night for a backyard barbecue. So let's go to Hutch Johnson to see where he's at. Hutch?
What kind of clouds are those, Doris?
Cumulus.
You got it right. Yeah, we have a few cumulus clouds drifting around out here in Dilworth, Minnesota tonight at Doris Olson's place. And it's beautiful, though, for a barbecue. And I got to ask you, Doris, where did you sign up to win the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue?
At Cashwise.
That was a loaded question, wasn't it? All right, and who'd you invite? This is a pretty raucous crowd.
Yeah. Well, my husband, I invited him.
That was good,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then my son and their 2 children, and Allison, she isn't here right this minute.
Well, that's okay.
And also Eileen, my daughter from West Fargo, and Marion lives in Dilworth.
Well, we're ready for a big backyard barbecue. Things are getting ready. Here's what you can count on weather-wise. A few, what kind of clouds again?
The cumulus.
Yeah, we're expecting a few cumulus clouds drifting overhead. All in all, things are pretty quiet, though, in our area. A few showers and storms near Winnipeg could scrape the international border counties as we go through the evening. Otherwise, a quiet night with a passing cloud or two. Temperatures, take a look at this. We have bumped up in the late afternoon thanks to the sunshine to 69 Fargo. It's been warmer up north. Roseau beating us by 6 degrees at 75 there. Here's a look at your planning forecast. Fargo, a few cumulus clouds, temperatures near 70 for the next hour or two, and then coming back down, coming down to the 60s. We don't have much for the wind. We don't have much for rain chances, so it looks like a pretty pleasant evening. Coming up, though, chance of some very strong storms possible in the near-term forecast. I'll tell you about that coming up in just a few moments.
The perfect night out there, isn't it, Hutch?
Me and Doris think so. Just a few cumulus clouds, that's
yes,
all.
cumulus, of course. Yep. All right, thanks,
Yes.
Hutch.
Yes.
Well, it's the final step, and it's approaching for a local teenager gaining custody of her siblings after her mother and father died. We first told you about Mackenzie Jackson back in February when her dad died, leaving her and her 2 teen siblings behind. Since then, she's moved into a new house, got a new job, starting hair school soon, and next week she's hoping to have full custody of her brother and sister. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson has this exclusive story.
Drive straight. This is where you gotta step and be a parent, Mackenzie. You gotta do it. Slow down, look both ways.
You can literally hear the change in Mackenzie Jackson's voice.
Wait.
From sister to parent.
And then turn wherever you wanna go.
She's taking her 15-year-old brother, Spencer, on his first drive after getting his permit.
Okay, don't. It's okay. Don't think you're gonna hit them.
Right now, Spencer and 17-year-old sister Megan are living with Mackenzie, but technically still in the foster care system.
Some days it's a lot tougher than others, but I seem to get out of it.
On Tuesday, all 3 will be in court, hopeful it's the last time. They are expecting to sign the final documents, making Mackenzie their legal guardian.
For being 19 now, I feel like there's a lot of people that look up to me more than what they would expect somebody my age to be raising 2 teenagers, but I feel like I'm a lot more mature than other people. I feel like I'm more 30 than 19.
Make like a wide turn.
Teaching her brother some independence.
Turn right, it's okay.
Oh my God.
She says it's a moment of, I told you so.
It's okay.
To those who doubted her.
It's very hard to play so many different parts.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
What a woman. We have been following this family for months. If you want to see the other stories that we've done with Mackenzie and her siblings, we have them on our website. Log on to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Well, more Target workers are getting the boot. A Target spokesperson confirmed today about 140 team members were laid off, and the retailer closed 50 job openings at the U.S. headquarters location. Affected employees will receive a separation package, and they also say most of the positions that were eliminated were part of their Business Performance Optimization Center of Excellence, and claim that with the eliminations, there is great opportunity for efficiency. Well, Moorhead shoppers have a new grocery store location they can go to. The new Hornbachers opened in South Moorhead today. This is the 7th Hornbachers location in the FM area, and it's available in Moorhead, south of I-94. This new location is the first store to feature a Hornbachers owned pharmacy and also have a sushi station. The store created jobs for 200 people. Hornbachers president says they picked the new location because it's a great crossroads between schools and developments. The other Hornbachers in Moorhead will stay open as well.
We have a great following in downtown Moorhead, and this is really just helping out the people that were a little bit outside. Long drive from South Moorhead through a lot of stoplights, and it just makes it more convenient, and so it really just balances out the shopping for our customers.
And Lyseth says that they do not have any new locations planned at this time. And the West Acres Mall is seeing some changes where the McDonald's once stood in the food court will now hold Johnny Rockets. The restaurant features burgers, malts, and music. Today we got an exclusive sneak peek inside the almost done restaurant. They have had a few setbacks, but say it's normal to have a few bumps in the road. And while Johnny Rockets is known for having people roller skate, you won't spot people on wheels at this location.
We won't be able to do that. You know, the music, we're going to attempt that to see how it works and if we're going to be able to continue with. I know Johnny Rockets is also known for dancing, and that's something we might try to implement behind the counter, but it's going to be tough to on the front side of the counter.
Johnny Rockets plans their grand opening on July 25th. Jewelry, paintings, and woodwork. One show in the Valley is bringing it all. The Red River Art Show has 40 artists from around the region. Everything from watercolors to photographs will be on display and on sale at the Moorhead Center Mall. The show is going on until 8 o'clock tonight and from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow.
And we really wanted to create that intimate environment, and I think that we've done that. It's not a fair or a festival. It's more of a show, and there is more of an intimate quality between the artist and the people coming to observe the arts.
The Red River Watercolor Society's national show starts next week at the Young Center.